Hey everyone, welcome to Buick Outdoors. If you're new around here, my name is Sheldon Marion, and I just picked up a whole pile of new cast iron. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to show you how I season them and get them ready to go. So before you start seasoning, what you want to do is you just want to give these just a real quick wash. All I use is just some regular mild like Dawn dish detergent, really hot water, and then like a real thick bristle brush like this one here, and then that way what that does, it just kind of gets rid of any like sand, dust, and dirt and all that stuff. And then yeah, dry it off and bring it over to your stove top, and you want to turn this on to fairly low. This one here, it's at kind of 4-ish, 5, and simply put your pan on there. What you want to do is you want to let this slowly heat up, and what I do is I wait until it gets hot up here. If it's right here, like that's directly over the flame, so that's obviously gonna get hot real quick. But once you start heating up top here, then you'll be good to go. So we'll give this a couple of minutes to warm up, and we're gonna let it slowly warm up. That way all the little cracks and spores and all that stuff that's in this cast iron, they open up, and then they'll be able to actually take in the seasoning. So while we wait for this to heat up, we should talk about what kind of oil you should use. Today I'm using this pure grapeseed oil. With this stuff here, it has a really high smoke point. You can also use things like sunflower oil, peanut oil, avocado oil, pretty well oils that it takes a lot of heat to actually smoke them and burn them. You can use other things like olive oil. The only problem with that is when you go to cook with your cast iron pan, there's a good chance that you're going to pretty well burn the oils off of it. So you can use things like pork fat and beef fat when you're using things like these frying pans or maybe even this griddle, things that you're going to be using quite regularly. But if you're going to be using it on something like this Dutch oven where you're going to season it and then tuck it away for a while, what'll end up happening with that animal fat is it'll actually turn rancid on you. So when you go and you cook, you just have like pretty well sour oil that you're cooking in, and it's not that good. So I recommend things like grapeseed oil, sunflower, avocado, and then peanut oil if you're not allergic to peanuts, obviously. But yeah, we're slowly heating up here now. Ooh, you just barely hold your finger on there. She's about good enough. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to grab an oven mitt so I can grab a hold of this handle. I have a cloth here. It's just like a regular cotton cloth, one that doesn't really flake away when you're rubbing her down. And yeah, we'll add a little bit of oil to this, and we'll get this seasoned up. Alright, so this part here is pretty straightforward. We're going to grab our grapeseed oil, and we're only going to put in maybe 2 tablespoons at the most. Right about there. That's about 1. And you can see how it's kind of spreading around nice and thin. We're just going to take our cloth and pretty well rub it all the way around. When you're doing this too, do the inside, the sides, do the outside. Kind of get every little nook and cranny covered up in this oil. And then what you can do, we'll take this, set it to the side, and we might add a second coat to it. What we'll do is we'll let it sit here for a little while. We'll let it cool, and then as it cools, you'll see there might be a little bit of oil that kind of starts to puddle up, and we'll basically take our cloth, wipe that all up, wipe up any excess, and then you'll be good to go. And then maybe just because this is the first seasoning, once it gets cooled completely, we'll heat it back up and we'll put on a second coat. Well, we give this some time to cool down here now, and you see on the inside we have a little bit of a shine onto it now, so it's nice and good. Not a whole lot of freestanding oil kind of left, but we'll give her one little quick wipe here anyways, just to mop up any extras. And you might be able to see a little bit of difference between this one here. It's real dull gray. It's pretty rough on the inside. And then this one, with even that first coating on it, it's already nice and black, and it soaked up quite a bit of that oil. But anyways, I'm gonna get to doing up the rest of my cast iron. So if you guys enjoyed this, make sure you hit the like button in the bottom. Leave me a comment or two. Let me know what oils that you use, or how you guys go about cleaning your cast iron as well. And subscribe to the channel. I'll catch you on the next one.